Hey guys, welcome back to this mindset bonus episode with Dan Silva. If you have not listened to the full episode on, the concepts of infinite banking and how to really select the policy and find the right person that's going to create a policy that will help you reach your goals, go back, listen to that whole episode because it's going to serve you well. But right now, before I start rambling on, I asked Dan, I said, Dan, what is a mindset shift or some type of mindset that is working well with you right now? So I'm going to just turn it over to you.
You really put me on the spot on this one.
It's really fun. I like this addition to the podcast.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. So the way you said it to me was throughout your life or any time in your life, something like that, right? So
yep.
I'd say the very biggest thing that's affected my life, in the other episode, I talked about our ministry in China to kids, right?
Yeah.
And my wife's from Hong Kong. I met her on a short-term mission trip with my church in China, and she just had this heart for kids. And I was like, wow, this woman's different, right? So 18 months later, we got married after a long-distance relationship. It was crazy. Almost exactly 1 year before you got married, Julie. My anniversary is on Monday, 16 years. And then one day we're living in the States. My wife comes home and says, I really think I need to go back to China and work with those kids again. So I said, all right, let's go. So we just picked up and went. And working with kids for almost 10 years and the poor farmers and things like that, it's just, I didn't realize how important treat others the way you want to be treated is. And it's just changed perspective on everything, and it guides everything I do now. Because that's the miracle of life, right? I mean, to me, it's just like, it's the most profound thing that's ever been said, I believe. Jesus said it, Gandhi agreed with it, MLKJ, Mother Teresa, I mean, all the big heroes of our world, they lived by that. So I was like, and just being able to see it in action so close is such a blessing to be able to be there and help all those kids. Our staff took over. We had to come back to the States. So yeah, just try to keep doing that. And that's the biggest mind shift for me, just realizing the absolute more foundational importance of that. Not just
it's amazing. It's amazing how simple, like the most profound truths, the most profound mindsets are usually so simple. They're not these, really difficult to understand. It's simple so that children can understand and adults can understand. But the implementation of that, treating others the way you want to be treated. So what is it? What's the strategy that you use, to treat others the way you want to be treated? Because sometimes, let's just face it, we see red or we get frustrated so what do you do?
Well, that's what I mean. It's a lot easier when you're helping the poor. They see that you're helping them and they're like, yeah, I love it. But why are you helping me? I'm like, because I get joy from it too. It really just fills you up and gives you meaning and purpose in life. And so now back in the States and working in finance and everything else, just trying to keep that front of mind. It just builds relationships. So I love working with clients like you. Like I've known you since, I don't know, first grade, second grade, maybe.
Right. Yeah.
For 20 years, but now it never was always the same. But just so quickly when I have a new client and I can make sure I'm doing what's right by them and they can feel that and sense that. And it just builds that relationship so quickly and we can have that friendship as well. And it just makes a difference and it makes work fun. We get to hang out and talk, get to know each other about their lives a little bit, but get a lot of serious work done too. So I think that's how it manifests and just like I said, it just brings joy when you're doing the right thing and makes work fun.
I'll tell you what, doing the right thing and treating others well is definitely what I call, you don't have to live a shadow life. You don't have to be concerned about looking over your shoulder or anything. It's like, what do you have to be concerned about? Like, who's going to be upset with you if you're, being authentic and treating people the way you want to be treated? Because, I will say sometimes I have negative self-talk. I've spoken about this on some mindset episodes. So sometimes with the people closest to me, particularly my most wonderful husband, is that I can sometimes not treat myself well or not expect to be treated well because I am a performer, an achiever. I like to drive and push hard. And so sometimes I'll expect that of the people around me. And I've had to learn to rein that in and to say, okay, so you can treat yourself and have these expectations for you, but be cautious how you're going to push this on the people that you love the most.
Yeah, I'm laughing because I relate to that a lot because my wife is a lot like that as well. She's the goer. She's in law school right now. So she just took one of her exams this morning. So it's like, yeah, she's a pusher.
Yeah, and she's going to do amazing things.
Yeah, no, let's go that hard all the time.
That's right. And if you have two of those two pushers in a relationship, that'd be too much.
Balance for sure. But that's another thing is that realize everything's on a pendulum. And that was a big shift for me too. Everything's on a pendulum. If it's great over here, it can be equally bad on the other side sooner than you might expect to. So yeah. Enjoy it. Enjoy every part of it. Someone recently told me that it's a gift, like receive all things as gifts, even the difficulties and the struggles. And I thought that's really a great reminder. It's all a gift. It might just be wrapped a little differently. We definitely wrap a little differently, and that's the spice of life, isn't it?
Yeah, spicy. Well, Dan, will you remind everyone how they can get in touch with you?
Yeah, just go to my booking page, talktodan.online, and pick a time that works for you, and be happy to get to know you a little bit and see what your goals are and where you want to go in life financially, and see if we can help you out, save some money on taxes, and stop tipping the federal government. We don't have to.
Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it.
I'm the guy that helps you do something with that money once you find it. But
right, exactly.
Well, I'll make sure it's tax free the rest of your life.
Well, thanks again, Dan, for joining us on Ask Me How I Know. And to my most wonderful, fabulous audience, thank you for listening to another episode. Make sure, if you haven't shared an episode recently, make sure that you are sharing episodes, like your favorite episodes, with those that you care about the most, and social media, however you want. But that just helps more people come across information that is going to empower their lives in every way. Until next time, go find your freedom. Thanks so much for joining me for another episode of Ask Me How I Know. This episode was brought to you by 3 Keys Investments. They are dedicated to helping people like you, you, my awesome listeners, develop passive income and legacy wealth through multifamily investing. Feel free to check out their website, 3keysinvestments.com, to see if there is an offering that will help your portfolio grow and meet all of your needs. If you haven't already rated, reviewed, subscribed, liked, all of those bells and whistles, I would be absolutely honored if you would do that for Ask Me How I Know. Thanks again, and go make it a great day.